Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sneha and today's video after a long time is about international students in Canada. So right now, as you know, COVID-19 is going on. So this video is about people who are who have already started this semester or the next January 2021 semester. So a lot of things, there are a lot of questions that people have, so I thought that I'll make a short video on what can you do and how it affects people who want to travel. So these are some tips and tricks for people who want to travel during COVID to study in Canada. I am only talking about Canada right now because that's what I know about. So let's get started. So the first option is that obviously if you have already started the semester or you're starting January 2021, you can apply for a study permit, and if the course moves to online entirely, then you have the privilege of staying in Canada or taking the classes from your home country itself. So the next thing that I'm going to be talking about is for the people who want to travel to Canada in this situation for studies in colleges. So the first thing is that this semester, which is the fall semester for 2020, is entirely online, and there's no official announcement, but there is probably news about the next semester supposed to be online as well, which is not fixed as for now, but let's see what the future holds. Now, if you wish to come here, there is a lot of precaution and the tips that you need to know that should be in place for you to survive here in the first initial days once you come here. So the first thing is that you have to book a hotel or an Airbnb or some place where you have to stay for the first 14 days once you land here, because that is the time when you have to be in self-isolation and you have to have a 14-day, at least a place to stay for 14 days. Once you have that in mind, I would recommend you to extend it for another 4 days, at least 3 to 4 days, because once you are in isolation, you're not allowed to go out and get your SIN, which is social insurance number, or your SIM card, which is used to calling, or your Presto, or any kind of stuff that you will need to function here. So the first thing is that. The other thing is that you will have to ask someone to get you groceries because you're in self-isolation. So there are chances that you won't be able to go out of the house or the place that you've booked for yourself. So you need to have a friend or somebody you know bring you groceries or the essential stuff that you need for the first 14 days. But I would really highly recommend you to pack the initial stuff with yourself, non-perishable goods which you do not have, which do not get bad. You can keep it in your bag while you're packing your bags from back home. After that, obviously, if you have a hotel or an Airbnb, you'll have to move out to another place. So because in the first 14 days, you're not allowed to go and get your GIC or your debit card or your credit card from the bank itself. So the main thing is to keep some cash with you, and by some I mean a lot of cash with you for the initial days, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Also, if you do not want to carry cash, you can definitely get the multi-currency card and just keep it with you at all times so that you can use it whenever you need it, because as soon as you get out, if you have to move in the next day to a newer place and you haven't gone to the bank, you don't have the money to pay the landlord for the rental house, it's gonna be a lot of issues. So cash is the king. Cash is the king everywhere, anywhere you go. So keep some cash with you, also your multi-currency card, so that you don't run into any problems. Now I would recommend be in contact. As I just said, that you have to be in contact with a few friends, but if you don't have any friends here or family here, make sure that you join some of the college groups or some kind of Facebook groups where you can connect with a few people who have already been here, who have come before you or are going to come after you, so that somebody can help you and then you can help them later on if they want some groceries, some essentials, in order to survive those 14 days. So these are just basic things. I would really recommend you in those 14 days when you have nothing to do and your classes haven't started yet, just learn for G1, you can just get prepared for your G1 or something of that sort, do some kind of a certification, because I know that without a SIM card and without the liberty to go out, you're gonna get bored and obviously watch some series. You can do whatever you want, but just to get a head start, you can start preparing for your G1 license, and that's just a better way to spend your time that way. And I just hope that you have safe travels, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. These were some tips and tricks and some precautions that you need to take if you're traveling during this time of COVID to study abroad in Canada. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time with my next video. Bye.